sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Happy Friday, shoalmates! I have to remove that from the intro. That's so freaking creepy. But happy Friday and welcome to the 7th installment already of Foxie A.M. with the lovely Miss Dee of Dee's Spin Den. And I, Foxie of Foxie's Fishes, barely awake. Thank you for joining us this morning, guys. Hope you're doing awesome. I think I have my flyaways down for the most part, and that's the best I can do for right now.
I'm trying to get flyaways out so I have hair. It's always opposites, isn't it?
Right?
Oh,
Always something going on. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm just waking up. I have my second mason jar of coffee because that's how you do in the country.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Already spotlighted. Brian already spotlighted for some eggies. We found some more eggies. We got some babies hatching out this morning as well. We found something funny to share as well if the camera will pick it up. So that'll be good to show this morning. But how are you doing so far this morning, Miss Dee?
Well, I had some awesome news.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know that one, my lonely Black Galaxy shrimp survivor out of like 4 I won a year or so ago. But they came in full size, so they were already grown.
Yeah.
But she was so pretty. She's a Black Galaxy with blue speckles all over. Very pretty. So I've been trying to find her some mates. Well, I've managed to get another one, but I didn't know if it was female or not. I had some more, and like the rest of them died but one. So I had my original one and that one.
Yeah.
And somebody had a baby.
Somebody had a baby.
But they both look like they're both females, but somebody of the two got knocked up in there. And two little babies this morning. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm over here taking pictures, just like it's a firstborn human.
Yeah. Well, you're proud because you thought like it was like the end of the line, and here you have a little baby pop out. So that means they're happy. Maybe they'll make some more for you. So
well, I don't think I have any boys. So apparently one of the last ones that died off was a male.
Yeah.
I managed to tag somebody, but so I guess I'll have to buy some more males. I don't know if she's past her prime, to have babies. I really don't know.
Well, maybe this male maybe this one will grow up to be a male.
Maybe. But it looks like the bony looking one, not the one.
Yeah.
I shouldn't gripe about that, but I really wanted some more little blue dots. They are just the cutest. See, I think I'm gonna get out of these daggone things. And it's like,
no, you're in these little water horses forever.
Spit babies.
And Nana says the prize shrimplets. Nice. Yes, I'm going over to the Fish Fam link now so I can log in and say hello to all those participants that have joined us in chat so far this morning. I love this feature on the Fish Fam link.
Pull up YouTube. I can't even chat.
Oh goodness. It says that
I didn't even hit the like. I'm a bad co-host.
And we have 14 people crazy enough to be awake with us this morning. Thank you all for joining us, and happy Friday and good morning, and probably evening to some of you too. Craig's Catfish Cave, 3G, Atkins Nature Aquariums, Cool Gamer, Pigeon Tank Dicks, Foxie's Fishes, Grant Sodders, GRB Aquatics, Jenna P 2005, Jenny Lynn, Red Laser, Skipper's Aquariums, the Nano Aquarium guy, and good morning, guys. Thank you for joining us. I didn't want to startle anyone this morning.
And Steven's awake.
Good morning, Stephen. I think also Dennis popped in as well. Good morning. How are you guys today? Well, I hope. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think that was everyone. But yes, thank you for
Good
joining.
morning, Linky.
Yes, good morning, Linky. So I'm on my phone this morning, so I can show you some of the axolotl eggies because they've been developing. They develop so fast in their little first stages. And I'm going to show you the eggs that I collected on day 1 and day 2. And there weren't any on day 3, but we found a couple this morning on day 4. So I can show you the difference between what a fertilized egg looks like and a non-fertilized egg looks like. So I
Okay,
can show you
cool.
those thingies as well. So hopefully my phone will focus in on because when we pick the eggs, we leave them in these measuring cups and we just keep changing out the water. That way we can keep an eye on the eggs and their condition and pull whatever bad eggs as we need. So let me set up day 1 cups. And what I was interested, because I was actually asking myself this question yesterday, was do these eggs, is there a mechanism within her or some kind of chemical that she may release, hormone, whatever, that the eggs don't start developing until she releases them? And I think I got that answer this morning. So I'm excited to go over that answer with you guys because I know the eggs that were collected this morning were laid last night, sometime during the night. So they are super fresh eggs. So I get to show you that answer.
They're hot still.
Yes, they're still a little warm. So let me turn the cam off here. So I need to turn it around and get up a stand. And I'm not paying attention to chat, Ms. Didi, at the moment. So if there's anything that comes through, could you just let me know?
Okay.
Let me
Well,
switch
Bunny
the
is
camera.
here. I don't know if she was here earlier because again, I was clicking up stuff, bringing up YouTube while you were talking and greeting everybody. But she says I've shrunken down
Good
and a
morning,
giant
Bunny.
angelfish is going to get me.
It may be possible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can we see
but
this
fortunately for me,
camera
they have
looks?
tiny mouths.
Let's see how this camera looks. Is this the closer up of the cameras? I may have to switch it again. I'm not
That
sure.
one's fuzzy to me. Will it get
Okay.
sharper when you hone in on it?
Trying to see. There we go. That's the best quality picture I'm gonna have come through at the moment.
Okay. Hello,
But
Dennis.
these are so these were laid
Oh,
on
wait,
the
I need to
20th.
blow you up. How do I do that?
Oh, I think it's just the first clicky click. There we
Oh,
go.
I thought that would bring me up. I didn't want to bring me.
As long as they're on the left side of the screen when you click that first one,
Oh,
that's the main one. And good morning, Hagen Hill Design. Thank you for joining us. Hope you guys are waking up fantastic this morning. We are showing our axolotl eggs so far. Don't mind that stain on the paper. I don't know what the crap it is. Whatever was on the bottom of the cup. But these guys were laid on the 20th, so this is the 23rd. Oh, it's not going to focus in. It's really hard to show in these cups.
so they're actually out of eggs, right? Or
No,
they're
they're
still in
still
the
in
egg?
they're still
Oh,
in the
okay. I
egg. But
can.
what's awesome is that the eggs are so clear that
Yeah,
you
I see it now.
almost
It's like
can't
a little
see them.
aura around them.
Yeah. Let's see if you
Okay.
can see a little better that way. You can almost see a ball around that first one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
their membranes are very clear, which is another reason scientists like to use these guys because they can see what's going on through their eggs so well, which is their human eye, which is the naked eye.
Good
So that's
morning,
very cool.
Ian.
Good morning,
I'm
Ian.
sorry.
Thank you for joining us. No
I'm sorry.
worries. So these guys are already in stage 3. They've already opened up from their ball stage. They're already elongated and they're starting to pop out their little gill pegs on the side. So that's how advanced these guys are. These guys are day 1s. Let me get up day 2.
I still
I'm
say you
gonna
need to make an educational video on these things.
Oh, I will. I will. I just need a day. I just need some time. Bear with me. Okay, so these are the day twos. So I thought maybe because Mama pushed these out the next evening, I thought these guys might be a little bit behind in development by a day, but no, they're just as far advanced as day one lays. So I thought that was pretty cool, but I wasn't sure. Maybe I thought maybe I missed these guys on day two or day one when we were picking through. So I couldn't guarantee that these were actually day two. But then they skipped a day, and this morning, Brian pulled these two out of the aquarium. And if you see, there's one on the right, you can see the elongated form, and then the one on the left is a ball form. Now, these guys were laid last evening. So this answers my question. Do they start developing once Mama lays them, or do they start developing as soon as they're fertilized? And since this guy is already as far as long as day ones, I'm going to say that they start developing as soon as they're fertilized, and Mama just pushes them out when she's comfortable. So
Well,
Mama
they
answered my
grow
question
very
for me.
fast.
Right? They really do. And I'm sorry, it's not the best photo. There we go. But as you can see on the left, there's a ball form. And on the right is the elongated form. The one on the left is not fertilized, but it has not started breaking down yet. The one on the right is fertilized and maybe 10, well, now that it's 3 days in, it could be about 10 to 12 days these guys will start hatching out. So that's exciting.
That's very, very exciting.
But these guys develop
Wow.
so very fast in the beginning. It's
But you
just cool to
almost,
let
I
them
almost
grow.
go into being paranoid when I look at them, once they've opened up, because it reminds
Yeah.
me of a area. No, that's my arch enemy.
Oh my goodness. Yes, they kind of do look like little planarians in the very beginning. Right, I'm gonna get them out back into the tanks. But yeah, they do look like little
Uh,
planarians in the very beginning. But no, these guys are the friendly versions of elongated forms. They won't eat your
oh,
babies yet.
no, but
Mm,
I start going into hyperventilation. But while
yeah.
you were talking, Bionic Bigfoot Dennis, he is not here today, but he came in the chat.
Good morning, Ghost of
And
Dennis. Good
Long Family Show, good morning to you.
morning, Michael. How are you this Friday? Lovely, I hope.
And Fantastic Freaks gave you a $2 super sticker. Says, "Good morning, fish fam. Clap, clap, clap. It's Friday.
Oh,
Thumbs up and a big old smile."
oh, thank you so very much, Austin. I hope you and Mrs. Freak are starting your Friday out fantastic. And thank you so very much for your super sticker. Let me play you a video. Uno momento, you know what?
And that kind of matches his personality, the clap, clap, and the smiles and the thumbs up. He's a
It
very
really,
positive person.
it really does. He's very cheruby, I like to say. But thank you so much. And due to the axolotls, have a little axle. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay, so I'm next. What I'm going to show you, I don't know how well it's going to show because these eggs are tiny. They're not axolotl eggs. One day I'm going to have to pull out the microscope for you guys again. Hoggin says, too bad Katie's at work. She loves axolotls. Well, you'll have to show her the replay, Jake. I'm sure she'd love to see them. And we'll have to make some more stuff on the axolotls. But as these littles are growing up, there'll be more on them. But it's been over a year. I'm so excited. This is my favorite part, is when they're hatching out and they're in their tadpole form. Okay,
Oh,
so in this,
she's
sorry.
doing the
Go ahead.
motherly thing.
Oh my goodness, I love this. These are my bebes. Grant says, Foxy's, if you recall the Axie we talked about, it's been doing better. I had to rehome all the pets due to legs and has since lost some of its fluid retention. Nice. I'm glad that I'm sorry that you had to rehome some of the pets, but I'm glad that your Axie is doing a lot better and it's lost some of its fluid retention. That's awesome. That's so good to hear,
Oh,
Grant. I love to hear when they're recovering some. And
So an
hopefully,
axolotl could use water pills?
well, they can get bloat just like fishies. If they're treated really bad for a long time, um, they can just develop health issues. And this was a rescue that Grant saved, and he's been babying it back to health. So I'm so very excited
Wow.
about that. And
That's
GRB
brave
says,
to take one you know's already got down and out, you know.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's great.
He's an angel. They're not easy to save. Once they get sick, it's a long road to recovery. It's a lot of work. That's why it's true across the board. Like an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. But with axolotls, it's probably about a quarter ton. They're very, very
Mm.
sensitive, very hard to bring back to health. So it's best to try to keep them healthy and treat them right to begin with. And I'm glad that Grant was able to get a hold of this axolotl and help it. It's gonna have a better life because of him. And GRP says, doing the axolotl dun dun.
I
Oh,
read
he's
that like
silly.
Mission Impossible. Is that mission dun dun dun
Dun.
dun? Dun. I don't know how
Yeah.
it goes, but
Well, see, I listen to a lot of electronic music, so it just takes off in that.
yeah. Wow.
Okay, so in this
I'm
cup,
old school.
I know they're super tiny, but oh my goodness, Stephen, are you here? These are the Paleotis eggs, some of the Paleotis eggs that they've dropped for us.
Yeah, Steven's
I
here.
know
He's
it's really
awake,
hard
and
to
Jenna's
see.
making him breakfast
Oh, nice. Jenna, what are you making us?
because he said he was awake. He was not in a meeting, and that he was hungry. So that means Jenna went to that kitchen, and she started
Nice.
whipping out some pans and whipping up her man some grub. And
Nice.
we want a housewife like Jenna too. So he better watch his
Yes.
P's and Q's.
We all need a wife like Jenna.
We all do.
Stephen, get
A
on
new
that
local
cloner.
I'm sorry. New local Austin came in.
Good morning,
Hello, Michael.
Michael. Thank you for joining us. So these are the first of the longfin paleatus eggs. These guys have been waiting a long time to lay us some eggs. I think they haven't laid any eggs since we sent Steven out his guys last year. So they finally started dropping some. And this morning we had the first one hatch out in here. I don't know where it's wiggling around because, like I said, this is just a phone camera. So it doesn't get the best video, but there's one single baby doing around, well, wiggling around in there. So very excited, so very excited about that.
There must be
um,
something sick about us Aquarius where we just look in water and globs and just get excited.
well,
Just
because
amazing.
we know that it is like other people might see these as water and globs, but we know that there's life in here.
You know, when you have a
That's
mate that's not
miraculous.
interested in it and you're pointing and you're goo goo gaga and over something and it just
Yeah.
looking like, oh my God, somebody put me out my misery. Ah.
Okay, well, Brian said 2 hatch. So look at this tank while I look in here to see a second baby. Did you move them out of here, honey? I feel like I've just seen eggs at the moment. They're so tiny, it's hard to focus on. He might have moved them out of here already. They might be just looking
And
at
Brian
eggs.
is in the chat. He's everywhere today. He's in the chat. He's in the room. He's behind the door.
And Bunny
But
says,
Hugging
do they
Hills
not
says,
need a small air stone?
oh, I'm sorry.
For these little tiny cups, we don't put air stones in them normally. We just change the water out. But it all depends on what we're pulling. Sometimes they'll go into egg tumblers. Sometimes they'll go into holdings like with the mesh bottoms like we got from the Aqua Rocks, Colorado fry baskets, or they'll go in the little floater rings, or they'll go in the measuring cup so we can keep closer eye. It all depends on what we know the eggs tend to do, how we need to keep an eye on them, and how busy I am. So that's how it works on it. No, it's the
So I
right
would be
cup.
afraid.
Okay.
I would be scared to death without an air stone.
Well, our water is so super clean here. It's darn near almost RO. So I don't worry about it too much. We don't have a lot of particulates in the water. The water is very clean. They do very well in it. Oh, and I have a funny here to show you. Brian was collecting eggs out of the smudge spot tank. I don't know how you can see this yesterday. And I don't know what these ladies were thinking, but this mama felt it safe to lay a freaking egg on this ram's horn snail. Do you
Well,
see
he
that
can't
right
get
there?
to it.
I know, right? Like these are the nursemaids of the tank, and the mama Corey took that literally. She's like, "Here, I'm guarding you with this one's life."
Well, maybe she wanted one to have an adventurous life.
I think so. That's so cool. It kind of makes
And
me think of Lord of the Rings almost.
and it will get a definite head start of all the traveling that it can do.
Yeah. Yeah, but Brian wants to pull the egg off, and me and his daughter are like, no, just leave it be. But it's probably best he pulls it off for best survival rate, because these ram's horns like pop themselves out of water every now and again. So Hagen says Katie wants to get one, but I told her that we need to make sure we can provide the right home for it. It has to stay cooler than what our fish room is. Well, if you guys are interested, definitely message us. We can walk you through how we keep our guys, and maybe you guys can do a similar setup. We don't do anything crazy. And if we need a cooler temp, so we tend to keep them on the floor like the bigger ones right now. But the babies can be pretty much regulated. As long as you don't go too crazy and bring them over 70 for a long period of time, you can keep them pretty healthy. But yeah, that's just another random I wanted to show you, was this silly smudge spot egg on a ram's horn.
Well, if I was Corey, that's where I'd put my egg.
Yeah,
Let somebody else
it's so
carry 'em
funny.
around for a while.
But I think that's all the show and tell I have for you, unless you guys want to go and see how Duke and Miss Little One's doing in the other room. I
Sure.
can go show you guys them.
Oh, and sideshow Cody V came in.
Hello, Cody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. Okay, I'm gonna walk you guys. Let's get up.
Hi, Skipper.
Oh goodness, not trip over the floor.
I couldn't make the nocturnal show last night. I struggled through Ed's. I feel like I'm turning into Rico.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
go back and
I
watch the
can't make
repeat.
it late at night. And
Let me
gosh, I
shut
used to be
this
on
thing
streams
up.
till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Can't do it anymore. Getting
Let me
old is
shut
a
the
beast,
fan
but
off here so I could hear you better.
I'm still here. You know,
There it is. We're all getting old. So here are the ladies this morning. Miss Dookie Duke, being beautiful. But this is the lady that's been laying the eggs. You can see how round her belly still is.
mm. From here now is it
And
just a
she's been
camera
laying
thing?
her
But is
eggs.
her second half extra pink and the top half more white colored, or is it just the way the camera angle?
It might be because she's been working on her eggs. So when they're doing like stressful things like swimming around or like mating, or they're like getting the zoomies, or she's breed or pushing out her eggs, her tail will get really red and veiny because she's leucistic, so you can see it all very well.
Oh, okay.
So that means she's probably working on some eggs to pull out.
That's what they call like fresh out the oven.
Right? But I think that turning the light on may like pause her from doing that. So I'm probably
Yeah.
just gonna shut the light off and let them be. But I don't want the snails to be in the dark all the time because they're on the same 4-foot light, because they're right next to each other. So why not? So
Yeah.
I don't want them to be in the dark all the time. So these ladies have to have She's going in the cave. Ed, are you here? Do you see that?
In her Chattanooga Ed cave.
Yes. They
Those things
love
are
these
so cool.
caves. And they even got they're even letting the shrimpies alone in there. The shrimpies are loving it because Duke is very gentle. So they like these fish are living the life in here, that the shrimp are living a life in here. And that's why I felt it safe enough to put her in here to let her eggs off.
Yeah, and the shrimp will
So
help clean the eggs, won't they?
yes, they will, but you don't want shrimp in the tank when the eggs are hatching, because the amniotic fluid in the eggs are toxic. I learned this the hard way, and all the shrimp will die. So you can have shrimp in there with them to clean the eggs, but when you know they're about to hatch, you remove those shrimp. Because I did that last year, and all the shrimp that were in the tanks with all the eggs, they all passed away. So we lost some complete lines, unfortunately, last year due to that. But I learned my lesson. Jared B said, how much are axolotls going for in the USA now? 100 each in my local in Western Australia. It all depends on what axolotl you're looking for. They can go, and who you're buying them from. They can go from anywhere from $40 up to, I think the most expensive axolotl in the world right now is the blue axolotl, and they go for about 6,000. So it all depends on what you're looking for, but generally it's like 40 to 150, depending on what color, what size. The mermaid's doing so good.
Well, she's keeping a watchful eye on everything.
Right? And what's funny is the guppies love to pick at her eyeballs. I don't know why.
You gotta watch them guppies. They would do it to you too if you stuck your head underwater.
Right?
Yeah, that would be an interesting experiment.
It would be. Oh, goodness. And so these are the Paleotis that we separated apart. So these are the wrecks of the 10s on top. So these guys have been laying a couple eggs in here. Look how pretty he is. We call him Rico Suave. He's so pretty.
Sexy.
So we have a couple in here. They've given us a couple of eggs. And then over here in tank 3, we've got a couple more divided out. But that is a longfin Paleotis. They'll have the really long dorsal fin. They'll have the really long pectoral fins. And our guys are starting to get the really long, I forgot.
The side fins?
The bottom back fin. I'm having a brain fart.
Let's see.
But they're starting to develop them. But that's really cool. They've been laying it up in the hornwort here.
It kind of looks like that tree that Rico has, the Norfolk pine or whatever he has.
The Norfolk. Yeah, it kind of does. I like that they look a little bit like Christmas trees. You see the babies in there?
Apparently, Rico's on my mind this morning. I've mentioned him how many times already.
The Paleotis. I'm sorry, my camera keeps going. The internet keeps popping out.
That's gross, Stevie.
Brian was trying to show you the Paleotis babies in the cup, but they're just, I see one wiggling.
Oh.
There it is. Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing. When I move my body just like this. Happy birthday, babies. Okay, so that was tank 1 of the Paleotis. We have tank 3. In here, we still have some of the Chopre Danios growing up for sale in spring.
Chopre
Danios. Chopre, they're also called glow light Danios.
Okay.
We have the orange and some vertical bars, but they also got a beautiful rainbow iridescence on them too. Video never does these guys justice.
No, because you can't hardly see their color. Stephen has a question for you.
Did you do anything to trigger the Paleotis to spawn? Absolutely nothing. We did nothing. They were in a 20 high in the other room. I noticed that they were starting to lay some eggs, and that one of these, I think it was this big Bertha, would go up between the other one's fins and eat them. So we decided to separate them out to try to get eggs so she'd stop doing that. And they've just been spawning since. So I think it was just their time. So hopefully yours will start going anytime soon too.
Mine had a few babies, but they're in the 60, and I didn't know that they were having eggs. But I have more. I bought 8, and now I'm up to 16, 17, something like that. But it just is nature, Maybe the eggs got hidden where the other little things couldn't find them to eat them.
Yeah. Hey, but that's all I have for show and tell in this room. So let me go back over to the other room. Leave these ladies alone. Shut your light off, sweet dreams.
Now, what I do with like some of the plants I have that doesn't like bright light, I just took some of that old aquarium backing like you get from the pet stores, you cut by the foot or whatever.
Yeah.
And I cut little strips and I put it under the light and block a little area. And that way,
Nice.
it gives it shade in certain spots so, they don't get too much light. But you
Yeah,
could do that with those axolotls too.
I
Just
could,
put a
but
little
what I usually just
diffuser
do,
underneath there.
yeah, but what I do is because that's a Hydra light that I got, and is that the Hydra light that I got? Yes, it is. It's one of the Hydra lights I got, and it's one of the dumb ones. So I just turn it down or turn it up depending on what I need.
Oh Lord, that's a dumb one. I've got one of those lights. I don't know if it's higher or not, but it's got those little buttons. You push it and it does so many hours. Look,
Yeah.
I can't touch it now that I finally got it
Mhm.
working. If I touch it, it will take me 4 hours to get it set back. I will
Yeah.
never turn that light on if I need a light in that tank. I go find a light from somewhere else and bring it over. I can't
Yeah.
figure these stupid things out. And the
um
instruction little booklet doesn't make sense to me.
uh yeah, I have a Hydra light like that has the programmable thing, like you can set it up on the cord.
Yeah.
I don't want to curse on the morning stream, but F that light. I cannot stand that light. It doesn't matter if you set it, you program it right. That mother effer will come on either every 3, 6, or 12 hours. Those fish do not have a time cycle because they're up all night and then they're sleeping all day. And then I don't realize that the light was on all night. So then I turn it on all day. And by the end, they're just like, I need sleep already. So I feel so bad. And I hate that light. I hate it. Do not
And I
recommend
really
that
need it
one.
to work with the CO2 because I have CO2 in that tank. Now, light
Yeah.
needs to be on when that CO2 is running.
Yeah.
And so I'm very cautious about that one. And I guess I just need to get me one, with just an off and on, and I can program it into the smart strip. And that way I
Yeah.
can tell exactly. But I mean, I like the light, the way, the colors and all that. I like
Mhm.
that because it comes on like it's orange right now, like sun's
Yeah.
just creeping up, or maybe the sun's
Mhm.
going down. I don't know. It's such a weird cycle. It
Well, it's
lasts a very
waking up.
long time.
It's sunrise for you.
So, but I don't know if it's still finishing up from last night or because it's not supposed to come on till like 4:30 today is like the time I've
Yeah.
got it to wake up. But you know, I don't know if it's
Mhm.
starting the process. I see it on almost all the time of some sort of light. But
Yeah.
since it's over my eyes, I'm looking at the orange right now. But yeah, I do need to switch that out before I
And
end
this
up.
is, I don't know how you can see it because most of ours are still sleeping, but that's our nighttime setting. When our lights are in nighttime setting, they all go green.
Uh-huh.
So
Cool.
I think that's pretty cool. So most of our tanks are still sleeping, except for the ones that we had to manually turn on. But most of the tanks, most of them are on Aqua Skies, so they're automatically programmed. And we do have some switches to set up a couple that we have that are the dumb lights, as I call them. But I'm not bothering with that right now. We'll see what happens once this room is done, and then maybe I'll deal with that. But GRB says your lung fins are amazing, Foxy. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thank you, GRB. I'm glad you guys enjoy them. I usually can't show them off that well because they're normally in a tank that the light is just way too bright. So I'm glad that they came through pretty good this morning. And Huawei
See,
reminds us that WIP starts in half an hour, so we will be going right over to WIP in half an hour. So we're going to get
now the
tank real
long
quick this
fins are
morning.
where Sheldon and Egbert came from, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll
Yes.
never forget their names, I guess.
Well, I think
Two
they
little
were,
eggs named Egbert and Sheldon.
I think that
We
was
should do
the
a song.
second. We should. That would be fun. But I think that was the second egg hatching that we ever did, if I'm not mistaken. I think the first one was pygmies, because pygmies have eggs all day long. So that was an easy one. But I think Paleotis was the second. And I was considering doing this batch because it's been so long, but I wanted to see how they turned out first because it's been so long. So. But it is already 9:35, and with that, I'd like to play the members video. Oh my goodness! Oh, I still owe SC Catahoulous a membership video from last stream. So let me play that first really fast. Oh my goodness, I don't have that over here. So SC, we're just gonna say this one's for you. Thank you so very much, and welcome to membership. And with that, we are at 81 members with the 12 gifted memberships in last night's stream. Thank you guys so very much for the gift of membership. I greatly appreciate that. 81 members. That is crazy. Greg, I hope you have a lot of tiger balm with you today, buddy, because you're going to need it. Your hip's going to be sore. And with that, here's your members video, guys. '81 members. Thank you guys so very much.
I think you got him.
Oh, too poop to pop. Oh, I thought I read that wrong. I was like, oh, I made a poop. so very much. 81 members to the channel. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. That is so, so, so humbling. Oh my goodness, so generous. GRB says, boogieing in my computer chair here.
I love the video too. That is so cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I only had time to animate those ones so far, but I'll add in more if I can. But I thought it'd be cool to have some fishies dancing along. Well, I mean, we're streaming in the river in the morning, so why not?
Yes, Grant, that is a good way to insulate back up. I didn't know Tony was bringing me one back.
Tony always wants to make sure you're extra sugar and sweet in the morning.
That way he don't have to put up with me. Oh, is it me or is my shirt sparkly looking on the camera?
It is. It looks a little sparkly on the camera.
That's weird.
It's cool. It must be the green screen reflection. Maybe there's a little bit of the darker in it that pulls it out.
Yeah, I think it's blue green.
Yeah, I like it though. We had a few people join us. We had was Red Laser here earlier? If not, good morning, Red Laser. We had JT Keeping Fish come in. Let's see who else came in here. Vinoksky, welcome. Good morning. Craig and Belinda's going to bed, so sweet dreams, guys. Who else did I say?
And your favorite girl.
Kelly Foreman and Fat Kitty, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I hope you guys are awesome this morning. Oh, Aqua Garden Zen came in as well. Good morning.
Yes, Rick came in. I'm sorry.
No worries. Oh, it's hard to keep up well, it's always hard to keep up, but in the morning at least it's a little better. GRB says, Dee Dee, you are just glowing.
Maybe I'm turning to dust. Oh, you remember I got a net from Keith? He substituted a net.
Yes.
His nets are these very soft nylon. Like when I have to catch a betta, it's very soft.
Those are our preferred nets. They're more gentle on the fish. They don't pull on the scales of the scaled fish. The catfish and the plecos get less hung up in the nets, and they are amazing if you have the bigger ones for moving the axolotls because they hold a little bit of water in there. I can cup them. They're super soft. They're very delicate slime coat and they're sensitive skin. Those are our favorite types of nets. And Jay Oliver, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. I hope your day is off to an awesome start. And Bunny says, I'm no one's girl. What? You're all of our girl,
You're
Bunny.
all of our girl, Bunny.
You're a community bunny.
This is true. This is true.
And Kelly says, I can confirm my net is very soft. I have hugged her. I agree. She is very soft. Her hair is so very smooth.
She's a great hugger, too.
She is.
Very good hugger.
And I loved her snail purse. That was so cute. She had looked like a ram's horn shaped snail. I'm not sure if that was the actual snail, but it was such a cute, cute purse.
Yeah, she brings her brand to life.
She does.
She really does. She works it.
And GRB is asking, sorry, what brand nets are those? I'm not sure if it's a specific brand. It's just the type of nets that we use. I don't know if it's a brand on yours, Miss DD.
This one is a WECO, WECO. And they've been around since 1947.
Awesome. I'm not
it's
sure.
Actually a brine shrimp net is what they're labeling it as.
Yeah, because they are fine enough to be able to scoop up brine shrimp. If you're feeling lazy, you can just scoop that into the container, let it drain, and rinse those off real quick. But otherwise, we use a big sieve-looking container to drain out our 2 liters. Bunny said, not like that. You almost made me snort. Not like that. Not like that.
He does call her the demon, so
Bunny says, and that may be soft on the outside, but she's made of flaming barbed wire.
But you have to keep Scotty in line, so it's good that somebody can do that.
It's so funny because they'll just be reading the chat. It'll be like, GRB says, and Dee Dee says, and the devil says. It's every time.
Yeah, we all say a lot.
He doesn't change his inflection, his tone, nothing. He's just smooth about it. It's so silly. Good morning, Geek Boy. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Hope your day's off to
Yeah,
an
he'll be like,
amazing
yes, I
start.
see the devil, the demon is here.
It's just
And
so
he can't
funny.
get by without her. He just can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
We all need a little snail sister in our lives. Yes. Oh, we double clicked. Good morning, Whip. Happy Friday. Says been lurking while getting ready, but I wanted to swing in and drop a comment. And I'm like, well, thank you so very much, Whip. We were gonna send everyone over in chat right over into your stream, which will be starting in about 13 minutes. We're gonna go get tanked with Whip. So that'll be awesome. Definitely tune in for that. Absolutely love his
Lord.
live
Has
stream.
Whip turned into a diva? He's getting ready. Does he have a makeup room and everything now? And he has people brush his hair.
Well,
Is
you
he? Is he?
saw how much hair he has. That's not just a single brush it and be done. You got to quaff that crap because it's fluffy when you first wake up. If you got long hair and you braid it, you got to get all the crimp out. You don't know. You don't know how he keeps care of his hair at night to sleep so it doesn't get all knotted because mine will, and my hair will just be like this talking to you in the
Then you'll
morning
have
on its
axolotl
own.
fluffs.
Right? It could be but maybe Whip's hair does the same, and he's got to make sure he's got to plait it down, make sure it stays.
Yes, that's probably why he's reworking his fish room so he can put that makeup room with all the light bulbs.
Maybe
So
that would be cool.
glamorous. Because he's the new hot star. He's everywhere. Every time you turn on a live stream, Rip's there.
And that's awesome. It's been so cool
Yes,
to
it
see
is.
Whip around some more. That's
He is
really cool to
awesome
up on live stream.
dude.
And Jeff Kane, he's been popping in on the live streams that not too many people are usually in chat, but Jeff will be up on panel later in the evening. So it's been cool to see him up on more panels as well. And Jenna says, I can brush my hair, and 10 minutes later it'll need to be brushed. I know, right? It's crazy. But there's one product that I use that really helps with that, Jenna. I don't know how well you guys can see this, and this isn't, I'm not sponsored, but I love this Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine serum. When I wash my hair and it's just damp, I put a little bit of this in before I brush my hair, and then this keeps it nice and smooth and from getting all kinds of crazy. Because I think you and I have similar hair, Jenna. Mine can get out of hand. Bunny says Whip sets his hair in baby doll pink curls. That would be so funny. Then just add some powder to the powderiness to the wig, and he can be a president.
Well, I channeled him on the Fish Fam Link giveaway. I had my hair, similar to Whip's.
Yeah.
He was going to be our guest shopper,
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so very much, Austin. We greatly appreciate that. He gifted one Foxy's Fishes membership. You are awesome. Can you see who that went to, Miss GD?
That went to Skipper's Aquariums.
Awesome. Welcome to the show, Skipper. And thank you so very much for that. Fantastic. Let us play you. You know what we need? We need a little fat kitty this morning. So thank you, Austin. Here's your video.
Fat kitty in the city.
So very much, Austin. I greatly appreciate that. And welcome to membership. I don't have a video over here for that, but I can play you something. 1 second. Jeff says, Foxy, Jill and I just take turns sleeping on each other's hair to keep it straight.
See, now Stephen needs to do that for
too.
Jenna.
That works too. Yes, welcome to membership, Skipper. Here's enjoy a little lobster. Oh, you guys are awesome. Okay, I was missing a few things
this
up
is
here.
Cool. Catzilla.
Catzilla, yes, that's what I call him, Catzilla. Well, especially when you put out the Christmas village underneath the tree. What's the first thing the cats do? Knock down all the village people in the trees. Catzilla, yes. Oh,
That's funny.
goodness.
Oh, Skinny Nona came in.
Good morning, Sarah. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. I saw some comments about Whip's hair up top, but I can't find them now. But
And
yes,
Jeff is
apparently.
driving to another call, whatever he does.
Aw. Well, yeah, he is. I know he fixes furnaces. I don't know what that job is called, but he
Oh,
works
yeah,
very hard at it.
HVAC.
I know that.
Because somebody was talking to him about their system during a live stream. He was giving them kind of like guidance on what to check.
Yeah, when we were having issues with ours, he helped walk us through it. Geek Boy says, I called our dog Muttzilla. You knock everything over too. Geek Boy was probably that tail that took everything out. And Jenna says there was a minimum hair length to be on that last Fish Fam Link stream. Oh, goodness, that's so funny. Jenna says, is he a heat miser if he fixes furnaces? Possibly. You've seen that glorious beard he has. Oh my goodness, that actually works, Jenna. I like that. And with Pep, that was between you and me. I saw that.
Oops.
I'm sorry.
You tell things you ain't supposed to tell sometimes.
That's the one I was looking for. Pep said, Whip just takes his hair off and places it on a mannequin head before bed. It depends on what color he wants to be that day.
Hey, it works for me. I ain't mad at you.
Oh, goodness, that's funny. And Tommy says, hi, I've been listening and finishing morning chores. Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us and happy Friday. Hope your day is off to a fantastic start. I need to get down to the bottom of chat because you're way ahead of me. Bunny says, my ex-mother-in-law's name was Carly. We called her Carzilla because she was. Hey, sometimes you're not blessed with the best mother-in-law.
Well, I married my first husband had a stepmother and mother, and my mother-in-law, she was a peach. I still love that woman to this day.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was what a mother-in-law should be like.
Yeah. Well, I have to
The
say,
other one was straight up from the ashes.
She rose from the pits herself.
Yeah.
Brian's mom is such a sweetheart. I absolutely love that lady. She is so darling. She is so thoughtful. She is so kind. I love her sense of humor. And I really can see so much of him, like her in him. So that's why I think he gets his squishiness from. Oh, goodness. And Bunny says, my mom just bought me a soft, fuzzy new blanket just in time for second wave of colds. Oh, that sounds nice. I love fuzzy blankets. But tell me, is it also your pet peeve that the first or second time you wash that blanket, everything is also fuzz? That color, that fuzz is everywhere. Does a lot of shedding the first time, but they're oh so fluffy and comfy.
I hand dry my soft blankets because it's like it helps them stay like they were new.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing that. They're going in the dryer.
And I just hang them over a door and let them dry.
Yeah. I don't know how well they dry in here without the fish tanks. Might take a little while. But Peplin said Jeff robs the rich and gives it to the fish fam.
We could call him our Robin Hood.
One call at a time. My squishiness is 100% bacon related. Oh, that's a good one. And I disagree. You eat a lot of beef too.
Strong.
Strong like bull.
Strong.
He really is. He carries 75s around just by himself, no problem. I can't even fathom doing that. That's crazy.
You know, some people just have that strength.
Yeah.
My brothers have it, especially the middle one. My daddy had it. Tony's got it.
Yeah.
because he hurts me all the time trying to help me. It's like, no, let go, you're hurting me. And he's just trying to help, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
let me grab you. 'Cause if you
Hmm.
grab me, I'm gonna have a bruise.
Well, also never grab from the wrist, Tony. Grab from the forearm. Wrist grabbing is for another time.
Maybe it's just instinctual. I don't know.
Yeah. But normally they would grab like the inside of your forearm and the back of like either your elbow or your shoulder, depending on what kind of help you need up. But that's the safety move to help people up. But so yeah, I'm sure
Well,
if
you
he's
know,
strong and he's trying to pull you up and your back is stiff or something, it's not going to be pleasant.
the help them up assist thing would be just grab the top of the hair and pull. They will come up.
Man style.
Don't ask me how I know that, but they will come up.
Oh goodness. Kelly said Jake lifted my 90 up onto the stand like it was nothing. I don't even want to lift a bag of cat food. I so relate. We went shopping yesterday and the cat food bag was 12 pounds, Kelly, and I couldn't get it off the shelf. I would assume it's not because of the weight, but because it's like a big slippery bag. I couldn't grip it because of the awkwardness of the bag and like how it was weighted. I'm gonna put it on that. But I feel the same thing. Like I was saying, like Brian like carries around 75s like it's nothing, and I struggle putting a gallon of milk on the top of the top shelf in the fridge.
I feel like such a she. I carry those 10-foot long 4x4s, and I'll put a 40-gallon breeder on a stand myself.
Yeah.
It'll kill me, but I'll do it. And I'm always lifting stuff I shouldn't. That's probably why I'm broke down. Wow.
But you live in a good
know,
life, though.
I just feel like if I stop doing it, I won't be able to do it. It's one of those things. You don't use it, you lose it. And it's like,
Yeah.
so far I'm strong still. So it's
Yeah.
like, hey, I gotta fight for my right to party.
You got to keep it, especially as we get older. We need to work out a little harder to keep that strength. Yes, but Geek Boy says, "Pull the hair." What? And then, Dee, you said, and most any hair. You said that most.
Well, geek is inquisitive, and if you snatch hair anywhere, the body will follow. So no matter where it is, even if you pull your arm, you'll pull your arm. So just use your imagination, Geek Boy.
I don't have arm
Like
hair.
he hasn't.
I don't have arm hair like that. I can imagine what you're talking about, but
So just something, if you think you're to go in the street and start being all this fighting or whatever you're doing in the street, get rid of as much hair as you can. And that way you can't be grabbed as easy.
Become a professional swimmer and you'll be baby smooth. But Geek says, someone go to my meeting for me. I'm over that whole meeting thing. Okay, Geek, I'll go to your meeting right now. So we're all going to head on over to Whips. I got to go to a meeting for Geek. Well, I'll see you. I'm pretty sure we're having a member stream Tuesday evening. Let me confer that with Rico to make sure that he doesn't have anything going on, because I know he hasn't been streaming as much. Just want to make sure that he doesn't have anything going on, and I'll let you guys know. But we are heading over to Whips. Let's go get tanked. I missed Steven's comment because I only have one meeting today. Nice. So I got to go. I'm late for Geek's meeting, but you guys have a fantastic weekend. Let's head on over to Whips. Miss Dee, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you so very much, guys. Send out some love and positive vibes to everybody. You have a phenomenal weekend. Love you all. See you around the show.
Well,
Bye.